I flipped it up, fam. I'm not gonna lie. I messed up. Oh! Multiple weeks of work led up to this moment, and at the last second, I made a big mistake. Alright, let's start from the beginning. So there's this producer called L.Dre, and he's quite well known. You might know him because of the instrumentals that he's put out in the past. He's done a remix of the Steven Universe theme song. He made a lo-fi beat out of it that kind of went viral on TikTok and social media, honestly, in 2021. And what I've noticed that he's been doing is these beat makers competitions. So every time he would release like a special product for people to purchase from him, he would kind of add a competition element or a challenge to go with it. And in this case, well, in the last two cases I can think of, he's put up kind of a challenge for beat makers to battle it out by making the best beat using his samples. A rapper, infiltrates a producer's beat making competition and manages to get a certain position on top of the others. So have a watch and let's see how the story unfolds. It's called the L.Dre Sample Pack Volume 6 competition. So he's released a new kind of drum pack, his 6th volume, and he's asking producers to use that drum pack and make the best beat, and whoever wins can collaborate with him. Imagine collaborating with L.Dre. That's a good opportunity.
Kid or something, I'm gonna do a contest where the winner gets to release a song with me, 50-50 splits, the whole 9. And you may or may
imagine 50-50 splits, yeah? The thing is, this guy has about 600,000 monthly listeners a month. So if you get to release a song with him and that song actually does well, which I can't confirm, you can't confirm if his song's gonna do well, but if he's got 600,000 people monthly, then that means that, honestly, if you drop a beat with him and it does well, you're making a couple hundreds at least every month if the song does well, or at least within like 6 months you've made a quick 300-200 pounds. I know this because I've got 1 million streams, so, and my song that I got 1 million streams on is split with 4 people, yeah, and every 3 months I'll get a quick like $300 or euros, I guess it's in Germany. So yeah, fam, so it's yeah, different.
not already know, but L.J. the Drum Kit Volume 6 dropped recently. I actually just dropped the expansion pack for it, so now we got the whole deluxe out. And since this is just a drum kit, there's no samples you have to flip or whatever. Just make sure you're using drums from the drum kit. And if you don't have the kit yet, you can use the preview pack, or I put together another free sampler.
And so I started the beat almost immediately. As soon as I saw the video, I was really early at watching it, so I started on the day that the challenge was announced, and I got working on my beat. Maybe today we'll just keep it chill and see where that takes us. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go on YouTube Music here, type in L.Dre, and have a listen to his music one more time. He really emphasized kind of making beats that people can study to. That was one of his big emphases, if that's the right word. He really wanted people to basically make an instrumental that is lo-fi enough for someone to be able to focus to. Now, this one's hard. I love the side chaining, the way the piano comes in as well. I love that, all of that. Yeah, no stress. I still put kisses on the neck. I still deaf cause it ain't no stress. I'ma stay loving you, yes. I'ma stay loving you. But what else has he got? He's also got like this thing called LD. See what I'm saying? He loves the chill vibes, the J Dillery vibes. It seems that's his thing as well, which is where my roots came from. I used to listen to like J Dilla all the time, Tribe Called Quest, the Fantastic Volume series from Slum Village. This is my vibe, innit? Jazza Dicks, if you know about them, man. That was a sick group back in the day. Anyway, my beat was a lo-fi one. I started with the sample, chopped it up a little bit. It was like a nice little guitar loop, and I thought it sounded really nice and kind of chill. I think Ponder Melody might be the one. Actually, wait. got an idea. So the first thing I like to do is like when I like to go sample first sometimes. It's either drums first or sample first. But I like playing with samplelessness, like sample beats first. I just find it fun. So I'm gonna put sidechain immediately with Shaper Box. I'm gonna put a 1-2 or a half kind of rhythm on it. So it has that kind of bounce, automatic bounce, you know what I'm saying? I need to find the right chops. Da, 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 da. Alright, let's go back to drums. So yeah, this is the sample for sure. But watch this. Now if I duplicate it and I do this, I'm going to now change the pitch of it like this. We're gonna get an angelic feeling now. So it might be a bit loud. I'm gonna deal with that too. We're gonna give it that angelic vibe. So I've chopped up the sample, added this drum loop that I thought would sound good. Well, I made the drum loop actually. I played the drum loop on my Ableton Move, I believe. And then afterwards, I just arranged it, added a couple of effects, and I was happy with what I came out with. This here, Ableton Push 3. It allows me to control my computer without actually like needing to use a mouse and keyboard if I really knew how to use it. I don't fully know how to use it yet. But what I can do with it is I can like play loops and drums with it. Yeah. We in the game. EA Sports. So what I can do now, start playing. But I need the tempo I like. I'm thinking 160 BPM because 160 is the tempo for traditional hip hop music, which is 80 BPM. So I sped it up basically. So you're gonna hear it faster now. It's a little bit faster than it was. Afterwards, I just arranged it, added a couple of effects, and I was happy with what I came out with. But I was missing something. I felt like it wasn't enough, man. The last challenge, I put so much effort in the sense of having collaboration that I think that's what really allowed me to stand out. I don't think I would have been able to make the instrumental I made without, you know, having some sense of collaboration in my workflow. Because I'm not the type of producer that's just like 5 people at once. You know, them producers that can play the keys, they can play violin, bass, guitar, they can do it all. So they're basically a one-man team. That's not me, right? I really work well with people. I have a live band that I run. There's like 8 guys in there and girls, and we play together. Then we've got like my production team. I've got Working Season, which is my like kind of independent label. I've got all of these kind of ways of making music that involve like me and then somebody else. So I thought, you know what, this is an opportunity. And at the time that I made the beat, it was my lunch break at work. So I knew that after my lunch break, I'd have to meet up with my interns. And I had a feeling that one of my interns was really, really musical. Let me message her now, in fact. Hey, Che, super quick one. I am currently doing a competition where I need to make an instrumental, like a chill, jazzy one. And I know that you play music. We're going to the Cube today anyway. So I was thinking, would you be down to play something on the instrumental with me? I don't know what's going to happen with the song, but I just wanted to see, because I know you make music as well. And I'm sure you're very talented. Let me know. If not saxophone, maybe one of your other instruments. Just let me know what instruments you have available. Hey guys, we're back. Today I'm in the studio. I'm in the Cube right now. And like I said, my main mission this time for the beat challenge is that I'm really going to try and take my time a little bit more with the process of making this song. So I did do a bit of work earlier today on the stream, and then I put it to rest quite quickly because I felt like I was exhausting my energies. And one thing we don't want to do when you're taking time with art is exhaust yourself and burn out. So I had the idea quite early to get a saxophone player to jump in on the beat, because you know L.Dre likes the jazzier vibes, you know? He likes the lo-fi jazzy vibes. So I'm going to get a real sax on today. So I'm in the studio for that reason. And she also plays a whole bunch of other instruments. So I am going to ask if she has the ability to contribute in that way as well. But yeah, I think one of the best parts about being a producer is that, you know, the whole point is just to facilitate making music happen. Whether you're facilitating it by using your own skills, or you can just be the person that finds the vessel to help produce the ideas. And right now, that's the way I'm moving. I'm going to find the person that's going to make this all happen for me. And that is the legend who might be outside this door. Let's see. Wow, there we go. Do you want to be on camera for my YouTube video for this?
Huh?
Do you want to be on my YouTube video?
Yeah, I don't mind.
So to explain, yeah. Wait, what do you do, Chess?
What do I do? I'm a musician and producer. Do events production as well, and I teach.
Okay.
All to do with music, though.
Yes. So the whole point of this, yeah, I said it on the thing, but there's this producer that does he makes instrumentals.
Yeah.
So super simple. I kept it brief so that when you jump on, I can add your elements. But I'm thinking, since you've got so many skills, there's a piano in here as well. And this can be a chase. What's your producer name, fam? Do you have a producer name yet?
Just Chase Ty.
Cool.
That's my music name.
You can get the Chase Ty name on the song properly. So we've got 20 minutes from now.
Okay. That's speed recording.
Yeah. Last time I did this challenge, I came fourth.
Mm.
So I nearly won, and there were so many people competing. And I made it here in 3 hours. So it was me and like 2 friends, saxophone as well actually, and then bassist.
Okay.
And then we finished the track here in like 3 hours, and I just mixed it and then put it out. So I'm hoping that with the extra time that I put in,
Yeah.
but even making the beat in advance and then bringing you, hopefully that makes a difference.
That's it though, because some people might have worked on that track for time, like definitely more than one day.
Yeah. You're probably right. How do you feel about that though? Do you think that the time it takes to make a song relates to the quality?
Not all the time, because sometimes things just flow. Like sometimes you might make a track and leave it for ages and then come back to it. But you're in a different space, so you're able to finish it. I don't think you necessarily. So what do you want? Just like tapes?
So I think,
Or do you want it in like a specific section?
yeah, that's the section is fine. I can create that anytime. What I'm thinking, what I did the first time was I had Larissa basically play just over it improvisationally, and I would chop and like find bits.
Okay.
But if you do listen to it and you can think of like a part that would sound good in conjunction, even like a sax solo or something like that, then that's fine too.
Okay.
I think, yeah. Wait, what are you thinking first?
I like the lick, but I would change at the end.
That's what I'm thinking. Like the first half is hard, then maybe you can get more sustained, like a bit simpler.
Sing it again.
I'm not singing it on that beat.
Nice, to be fair. Maybe just up the volume of that last note, so it fades in a bit better. But yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Final mission.
Yeah.
Get you on here quick.
Keys. Okay. Is that enough sax? Yeah.
That was enough sax.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I said I was gonna take my time, but in the end, I feel like I'm rushing anyway.
That's how it gets sometimes.
Wait, the key solo she did I think that's going to be one of the things that's going to help my beat stand out a little bit more, you know. One of the other things that L.Dre was talking about is if he's going to work with somebody, he wants them to make a beat that's quite dynamic, that's kind of interesting, that has like elements that feel progressive. And I think that adding like a piano solo or even live saxophone, things like that in the arrangement is really kind of those thoughtful, humanistic touches can really help, you know, with my submission anyway, and just with any piece of music.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
See how that goes.
No worries.
I'll let you know.
When do they give feedback? Like, is it
When?
process?
I
Yeah.
believe
After like,
December. Just making something a bit more than just like an 8-bar loop, you know? So having her there was very helpful, but after she left, I still felt there was more to it. I had a feeling. Something was just like, okay, so you've got the music down, you've got this live sax, you've got keys, you've got the beat that you made. I knew I was lacking basically 2 main things. I'd say 2 or 3 main things. Firstly, it was a bass line. I did not have a bass that I was happy with. She tried to play the bass for me just on MIDI, and that bass wasn't really slapping. My bass wasn't really slapping. But yeah, that was the first thing. The second thing was I wasn't sure on my arrangement. Like I said, L.Dre is looking for an arrangement that feels unique, that has a dynamism. Is that even the right word? Dynamism? Someone tell me in the comments. That has that. A lot of changes and a lot of interesting elements to it. And then finally, I just felt that my mixing skills weren't really up to snuff, you know, because that's not my thing either. I'm not a mix engineer. I do mix sometimes for myself, but I don't want to be let down by the mix. Even though I mixed my last beat making challenge that obviously got me 4th place, I was thinking I haven't grown since then in my mixing skills. So knowing that, maybe I don't really know how to do better, but I do know someone who is better than me at mixing. So with these 3 elements, I had to do something very serious. Do you know what I did? I had to get one of my enemies. Okay. It's been... When did I stream? When was it? At 12 o'clock I streamed, and it's now 11 p.m. So nearly 12 hours later, I've returned to the beat again. I did a whole bunch of additions and worked on it a bit more. I got the saxophone about 4 hours ago, 4 or 5 hours ago, and then 11 hours ago. Is that right? This is sounding like a crazy story for one day. But in the course of the day, I've developed the instrumental, and now I think I'm at a place where I'm at capacity with what I can do. Now, ego aside, I was very happy to know that I defeated my own team in the competition. Like, to know that I ranked higher than people that make music with me, you know, people that have been making beats for longer than me, it definitely hit the ego. But I can't take away the fact we see it in every show, all the anime, all the manga, all the movies. You're better off friends than enemies, you know? And there's always a scene where the rival has to squad up with the other rival. So I'm thinking to enlist at least one of the 2 producers in the working season squad to help me finish this beat. Sometimes that's like the best way forward, you know what I'm saying? And I've got a full production here, like literally, like, look at this. Literally, look at this project. Look how much work I put into it already, but I still don't feel like it's enough. To me, this is my capacity. The most I would do next is mix the track and say that's it, but it doesn't feel right. I feel like there's more. So I'm going to send this to one of them. I'm going to put this in the group chat now, to be honest. I'm going to go on WhatsApp and slap this in the working season group chat and see if anybody wants to go from rivals to friends. Let's find out. Yo, Pack, hope you are good. Just before I talk about the album we're working on, I wanted to quickly tell you what I'm thinking about the L.Dre collab and why I want you on it. So when I was thinking about it, what I've been doing is I'm documenting the whole process of me making this record. So yesterday morning I streamed myself making the beat live, which was really fun, and then I found myself a bit burnt out in terms of like what to add, And so I got a saxophone player to play live yesterday as well. Like a few hours later, I made a call and she came to the studio and played live, and she did a really good job. And I still feel like I'm just missing that thing, because one thing L.Dre was talking about in his video, he was saying that he's looking for beats that, one, sound finished in terms of the mix and master, and then two, beats that had that kind of cozy, chill vibe that you would expect on a study playlist. Do you know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, I don't make study music as much as I make very interesting music or poetical, conscious sounding music. Like, my music's chill, but it's definitely not study beats chill. It's like a different kind of chill. Do you know what I'm saying? Soulful. But you know, you're a professional at making the study beats. You're on the Apple Music playlist. Me and my wife are at home. She puts on Apple Music and then your name just pops up on my TV, fam, without me even trying to promote music. So automatically I know you'd be perfect for the job.
Hey T, so the whole process started with you sending me over some stems that you were using from the L.Dre pack, and you already had like a great arrangement set up for me. Just didn't have a bass and it needed some mixing, maybe a little, you know, bells and whistles here. So I started with getting all your stems set up in Ableton, went through, did an initial mix on them, you know, and then I went back in with the 5-string bass and did a little kind of like bump to it, you know, just something a little groovy to follow it, because it's already a pretty like groovy beat. And then I added like a little sub under it too on some of the hits to like really punch and send it home. After that, I kind of just went through and added in some guitar parts in the background to go along with it. Used my Octaver. I love using the Octaver. Shifts everything up, you know, a little higher. Gives it that kind of, you know, clean sound to it. Yeah, I added those in. Did some like drum fills in there, you know, and then did a final mix, ran through it, did a master, and yeah, there we go. We have the beat. Sounds amazing. Love it. Hope L.Dre, hope you dig it. Let's go from there.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I should be nervous right now, but just got the file from Pac. Let's have a listen. Hear what the final beat is sounding like, yeah? Let's have a listen. Yeah, that bass is thumping for sure still. Yeah, it's cold. That's hard. Yeah. This is needed, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, breakdown, okay. This wasn't in my arrangement, so. Yeah, this is nice. Oh, okay, this is me, this back to me. I added this 4 on the floor bit here. Alright, drop in. 3, 2, yeah, this is cold, not gonna count. This is fire, fam. Good job, Paklite. Well done, you smashed it.
I did have an idea, which was to add a vocal element to the song, like I did the last time. But I think that, you know, compared to the last tournament, hearing the feedback from him, I have a feeling that he's not a fan of just hearing a vocal version. I think you know them ones, yeah, where, here's a description, like, here's an analogy. I'm a Christian, right? And one of the things that I've been reflecting on is the fact that sometimes as Christian, I can basically think to myself, God wants what I want. So I might pray for success in a certain thing, right? And I might think that because I'm praying for success and I act, you know, in a way where I'm just doing stuff for that success, I might just assume that God wants me to be doing that thing, when actually God doesn't want me to do his will. He wants me to do what he wants me to do. He doesn't want me to do what I want to do, and because I think it's cool and I show him that I did something cool, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's like what he wants from me, right? Sometimes you gotta just do what the creator wants. And in this example, L.Dre, he created this challenge. He wants chill, study-based lo-fi beats so that he can post that to his audience who already loves those things. So if a TP is to come and say, nah, listen to my vocal hip-hop track, UK rap, it's like kind of disregarding what he wants. So I thought I'll keep it to the brief, and instead I'll just make a really, really proper chill study beat. But because I want to do it, I'll add vocals in a separate version and just show him. I'll just say, yo, here, L.Dre, just so you know, here's an idea. I've done what you asked. I also went beyond that and made a vocal version, or started one. So I did have intentions to make a vocal second version of the beat that I would just like attach to the submission as a side, not as the main thing. And like I said, I was living life and I just forgot. I forgot to do it until the day of the event, the day of the deadline. Paklite is messaging me, yo bro, here's the final version. I listened to it. I'm happy with it. He did everything I asked for, but I had no bars for the second version, and I wasn't happy with that. I wanted to, continue my original plan, which was to add, the second vocal version. So at 5 a.m. in the morning, I started writing. I wrote a verse and a chorus, or a verse and a pre-chorus. And then I hit up another artist that I worked with in the past as well. Her name is Jin, or Jean, Jyn. I worked with her on another kind of lo-fi based song called Nicely. It was produced by a legend called Dyvin, which is Dyvn, who was also kind of in the same kind of world as L.Dre. And me and her, we have a good kind of vocal synergy. We sound good in the song together, I think. So I hit her up and said, guys, do you have time for me? And I'm talking 24 hours. Can you make a track, a chorus for me and send it back to me and call it finished and allow me to upload it?
Sounds fun. We do have like a pretty tight schedule today, but if you send it to me and I come up with something like real quick, then absolutely, I would love to do it.
And we have kids at home, as you can hear in the background.
And I was like, thank you so much. And so she sent me back, her final vocals, which I think sounds great. And here is the final result. I messed up. It sounds amazing, but I forgot to send Paklite the files for my submission. So, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. So he has the beat, because he ended up finishing the beat. He mixed it himself. So the lo-fi beat is there, right? He did end up submitting it. But we had this whole plan where in the submission we would add a link to the vocal version. And so I just didn't send him the vocal. I went to sleep. Like in that 24 hours, 5 a.m. in the morning, by 9, I think I was in bed, fam. So I woke up this morning to see messages all over the day. Hey man, are you gonna send me the beat, the stems? Yo man, I'm waiting for the stems. Hey man, I'm waiting for the stems. All I can do is apologize. Pac, I'm sorry. But I believe in the instrumental we did. I think it was good. I'm hoping that we pulled through, We're gonna have to see, innit?
What up, dude?
Yo, fam. Hey,
We
did you
got
see it?
third place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to just check on your stuff to find out if you knew.
Yeah. No, I saw the tag pop up, and then I saw you message me immediately. And I was like, oh shit, we got something.
Yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Congrats, man. This is awesome.
Yo, Miss Chase. Yeah. Are you busy right now? Super quick.
Yeah, I can see.
Did you see my tag?
I
I saw it coming through, but I'm driving, so I haven't actually seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, remember how you helped me out the other week?
Yeah.
Yeah, we secured 3rd place.
Okay.
Yeah. So, thank you. I just wanted to say thank you very, very much. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of submissions. So to rank is amazing.
Yeah, that's really good. That's high.
It is, trust me. So I'm happy. You're now in the Beatmakers award-winning squad, fam. But yeah, no, I'm happy still. So I'm gonna try and release it.
What's up? This is Paklite. Kickback is now live on all streaming services and download platforms. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check it out.
It's gonna be out there, the world. So as long as you're happy with your name on it still, it'll be featuring Chase Ty.
I would love to hear the whole thing. But
Have you not heard it?
Either way. I haven't heard the finish the bit.
I need to send that to you still. It's changed a lot. But your solo is my favorite part. Your piano solo.
Okay.
And that's the video, guys. T Peters manages to secure a winning position in L.Dre's Beatmakers competition. I'm really proud of myself for this one, actually, and I'm reflecting on it. It's really good. What we've done as a result is we split the prizes because there were 3 prizes and there's 3 of us, and we all kind of have our own different kind of tastes in things, and fortunately it worked out really well. Paklite's going to get this drum shaper thing that he got. As a result of it, I'm going to get my free subscription to Higher Note 12-month subscription, and I'm going to give Chase the RC20 plugin so she can upgrade her music production just like the rest of us have. Remember, man's just a music artist. I just make stuff and create, and this is what happens. We just go on weird, interesting adventures that technically I might not be supposed to be going on, but I'm on it anyway, and I want to take you guys on the journey with me. So if you like this video, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in a bit, and take care.